Imagine you're watching a person having a cup of coffee. If you were an early psychologist in the 1880s, you'd belong to one of two warring camps. The first camp, the structuralist. Structuralists would look at the person and try to find the atoms of the experience. They'd want to know the exact sensory data, like the heat of the ceramic, the specific hue of the brown liquid, the pressure of the mug against the lip. But the second camp, the functionalist. Functionalists would find that approach incredibly boring. They wouldn't care what the coffee looks like. They'd care about what the coffee does. That why is she drinking it, to focus or to stay awake or to satisfy a social craving. Structuralism asks, what is it? Functionalism asks, what is it for? Today, we are diving into the school of thought that moves psychology out of the laboratory and into the real world. This is the functionalism. To understand functionalism, you have to understand Charles Darwin. In 1859, Darwin published On the Origin of Species, arguing that physical traits like a bird's beak or giraffe's neck evolved because they helped the animal to survive. William James, the brilliant Harvard professor and the father of psychology, took Darwin's idea and applied it to the human mind. James argued that our mental processes, our thoughts, our memories, or our emotions are just like a bird's wings. They didn't appear by accident. They are adaptive tools designed by evolution to help us navigate a complex world. If we have an ego or conscience, it's because those things helped our ancestors stay alive long enough to pass on their genes. William James hated the structuralist idea that the mind was like a Lego set made of separate parts. He argued that consciousness is not a chain of distinct links. Instead, he coined one of the most famous terms in psychology, the stream of consciousness. Think about it. Your mind doesn't stop and start. It's a continuous shifting flow. You might be thinking about this video, then your mind wanders to what you are having for dinner, then to a memory from childhood, then back to my voice. Functionalism is the study of that flow. It's the study of how the mind constantly adjusts to the environment. It's not a static photograph, it's a living, breathing movie. Now let's look at two mental functions through the functionalist lens. The first function is fear. A structuralist would study the heart rate and the pupil dilation of someone who sees a snake. A functionalist says, the function of this fear is protection. It triggers the sympathetic nervous system, preparing the body to run or fight. Without that function, we would be extinct. Second function is memory. We don't remember everything perfectly, right? Functionalists would argue that we remember things that are useful. You might forget what you ate for lunch 3 Tuesdays ago, but you will never forget the face of someone who betrayed you. Why? Because the function of memory is to help you predict the future and avoid danger. Functionalism eventually lost its school to behaviorism and psychoanalysis, but it never actually died. It just became the foundation of everything we do today. Because of functionalism, we have educational psychology, the study of how to make learning more functional for children. We have industrial organizational psychology, the study of how to make workplaces more functional for humans. It taught us that our minds aren't just cold biological machines. They are active, creative, and above all, they are survivors. So, next time you feel a difficult emotion like stress or sadness, don't just try to get rid of it. Ask, what is this emotion trying to do for me? You might just that your mind is working harder for you than you realized. If this helped you understand the why behind your what, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.